still smell BS. Oh, I still smell BS. Doo doo, doo doo. I smell BS. Doo doo, doo doo. It smells real bad. Doo doo, doo doo. I smell BS. Doo doo, doo doo. I don't believe that. Alright, this is going to be a quick video. I'm just going to get to the point. Basically, as you see, the media has finally produced a picture of Barry Baldwin. This black man wearing a red Valentine's Day cap. I guess he's just advertising the idea that next month is going to be Valentine's Day month as well as Black History Month. So they kind of combined the two by showing us a black man wearing a red Valentine's Day hat. Genius. But anyway, so it's January 31st. There's a picture of Barry Baldwin, a picture that took maybe 4 weeks for them to produce. But once again, I as an individual, I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid. Sorry, media, I pass on the Kool-Aid, but thank you. Once again, they're trying to say that this is Barry Baldwin. This is the guy who knocked out, Jewish white women. So they say this is him. I just have some questions though. Why is it when I go on to any credible mugshot websites, why isn't his face plastered up on any mugshot website? Why did it take over 4 weeks to produce a photo of Barry Baldwin? Especially when the media is very accurate with plastering African Americans' faces when they commit any types of crime the day after. Why did it take 4 weeks for them to come up with some type of picture of this alleged Barry Baldwin character? Question, when it comes to taking mug shots, I never heard of a person taking a mugshot photo of themselves wearing any headgear. I mean, if you look at the sketch drawings, they show that Barry Baldwin has like these little dreads. Why isn't this picture of Barry Baldwin as we're looking at right now, why can't we see whether he has dreads, an afro, or a low cut fade? Why is his head covered up with a Valentine's Day hat? Once again, why is the media trying to feed me something and want me to believe it? Like I know there's going to be idiots out here who's going to believe, oh yeah, that's him, that's the culprit right there. I'm sorry, I'm not buying it. Like when you look up the picture of I cannot remember that guy's name. I keep forgetting it. The white guy who was charged for a hate crime. His picture is plastered up on mugshot websites. But why isn't Barry Baldwin's picture posted up on mugshot websites? Like days after that white guy was arrested, his picture, you can find his picture up on mugshot websites. But it's been 4 weeks and we have yet to see a picture of Barry Baldwin on mugshot websites. The only picture that came up is on this New York Times website where they have a picture of the alleged criminal. And I'm sure in any other media websites we have his picture up as well. But NY Times is the first website that I saw the picture of Barry Baldwin, and they're trying to say that this is him. Like, I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all gonna have to do better than that. I am not buying the idea that this is Barry Baldwin, the guy who was knocking out Jewish white women. I'm not buying the idea that you have him in custody and you've charged him for this crime. I'm sorry, I'm just not a firm believer of that. You say this is a teen trend that is implemented by teens, but yet you arrested a 35-year-old grown man. You say this is him, but yet I don't see him on any mugshot websites. You say this is him, but it took you weeks to produce some type of picture of Barry Baldwin. Like, come on, media, you're gonna have to do better than that. And any white people or any who like to make videos or who like to go into discussions about black criminals and them committing these type of crimes, I find it funny how when it comes to certain situations, you guys say don't believe what the media tells you. But once the media brings up the story about about this guy Barry Baldwin, you believe that. Like the hypocrisy is just amazing to me sometimes. But like I said, man, you guys can believe what you want to believe. I'm just not the individual who believes it. You're going to have to do better to prove me wrong. And you know what else I find a trip is that January 3rd, Barry Baldwin was arrested. The next day or night, white people who have videos, forums, blogs, white people who have discussions about black on white crimes, white people who are very prejudiced and very racist towards blacks and like to make fun of black people, white people who like to have open, honest discussions about racism. None of those three groups, the very next day, put up an actual picture of Barry Baldwin. As much as white people like to claim that they have such incredible resources when it comes to pulling out information, when it comes to getting mugshots of black offenders who have committed black on white crimes, I just find it funny how when it comes to the Barry Baldwin situation, none of those people, none of those groups of people were able to put up an actual picture of Barry Baldwin on their videos, forums, or blogs. Which again leads me to believe that this situation never happened. A Barry Baldwin individual was never arrested for a knockout game. I mean, even when you look at this picture, right? It looked like the media found this picture when they went on to social networking sites and they typed the name Barry Baldwin and they found one that was similar to what the individual is described in news media. They figured, hey, okay, we'll go with this picture and post it up on their website. I mean, it honestly took them 4 weeks to come up with a picture. Like, Barry Baldwin was arrested January 3rd. January 31st, the picture of Barry Baldwin is produced. Since when in the history of black on white crimes has there ever been a mugshot or a picture produced 4 weeks or more after the culprit was arrested? Please let me know. As of now, I, Macadon, am saying that this is not the Barry Baldwin character. This is not the Barry Baldwin guy who is arrested for a knockout game. Please come up with better information than that, because I don't believe it. That's all the time I have for you today.